Welcome to the Adoption Show, where every week we shine a light on the incredible journey of shelter dogs and the heroes helping them find their forever home. Across the country, we meet thousands of dogs waiting for a second chance. Here, we meet the dedicated individuals and organizations making that possible. Join us as we explore heartwarming stories of hope, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between humans and their canine companions. This is more than just a show, it's a movement, and together we can make a difference, one adoption at a time. You ready, guys? Let's go!
On the Adoption Show, saving lives is fun together. On the Adoption Show,
Welcome to the Adoption Show. I'm your host, Amber Aquart, and I'm so glad you're here. Today and every day, we're introducing you to wonderful adoptable dogs from shelters across America. And when you say yes to one of them, you'll get an awesome gift from us to celebrate your new family member. So let's go find your perfect match.
Meet Geppetto, a sweet 10-year-old boy with so much love left to give. Don't let his age fool you. This handsome senior still has plenty of energy and would love a family to take him on adventures before coming home to relax together. One of the quickest ways to his heart is with treats. He's incredibly treat motivated and always excited for a tasty snack. If you're looking for a loyal companion with a gentle heart and playful spirit, Geppetto is waiting to meet you at the Humane Society of North Texas.
Hi, my name is Kara Starzik, and I'm with Abandoned Pet Rescue. I'm here today to introduce you to Jordan, a gorgeous 1.5-year-old 50-pound Terrier Hound mix who's available for adoption at Abandoned Pet Rescue. Jordan is a playful pup that walks great on a leash and plays very well with other dogs. And now all he wants to do is please people, and he'd be so happy to have all your attention in a home.
If you're looking for a best friend with a heart as big as his smile, meet Bo. This handsome 2-year-old terrier mix is the total package. A happy-go-lucky cuddle expert, a loyal sidekick, and a social butterfly who believes every person and every dog is a potential new friend. One look at Bo's bright, laughing smile and wagging tail, and you'll understand why everyone who meets this 86-pound love bug falls in love.
Meet Garnet, a 5-year-old mixed breed with 42 pounds of love, loyalty, and personality just waiting to be shared. She's the kind of dog who wants to be part of everything. Every moment, every laugh, every quiet second by your side. Garnet doesn't care much for toys or balls. What truly makes her happiest is connection. She wants to be where her people are, soaking up attention and making sure she never misses out on the love around her.
Meet Rusty. Rusty isn't just a dog, he's a legend in fur. This adventure-loving, splash-happy pup is the undisputed king of the doggy pool and a certified explorer of trails, parks, and anywhere fun calls. Don't let his wet nose and wagging tail fool you. Rusty's got brains as well. He's a proud graduate of our 12-week obedience program. He aced every command like a champ, and he'll even bring you his leash when it's time to go for a walk. Talk about taking initiative.
Did you see a pup that pulled at your heartstrings? The good news is they're all up for adoption. Scan the QR code or go to the shelter's website. And don't forget, mention the Adoption Show so we can send you a thank you gift for giving your dog a second chance. We're all about adoption, but we're also about appreciation. This week's spotlight goes to someone who's doing something extraordinary in the world of rescue. We're here in Newark, New Jersey at the Associated Humane Societies, and I'm gonna go talk to Anita, and she's gonna help me understand how volunteers make a huge difference in getting these dogs adopted. Let's go check it out. Hi.
Hi there.
Who is this?
This is my friend Lucky.
Hi, Lucky.
Hi. Say hi, Luck.
Oh my goodness.
Lucky is probably about 2 years old. Came in, the owner surrendered. They fell on hard times and could no longer care for him.
Oh.
So he's in our care, and we're hoping to find him a new home.
Yeah, he seems like the sweetest boy.
Very
and I
sweet.
really hope you get super lucky soon. So you guys have been around for a while, right? Do you have an
Right.
idea of how long you guys have
Remember
been here?
1906, actually.
What?
Yes, we are the largest and oldest shelter.
How do you guys get dogs in and out of your society?
Unfortunately, if you read everywhere, is a bit of a crisis right now, all over. Dogs are just nonstop coming in. So we do our best. We have great social media. We have rescue partners that help us. We do all kinds of wonderful adoption events. We have a foster program that's been really great to get dogs out of here. So we just do everything that we can to try to get these dogs into a loving, permanent home.
That's amazing. Now, how many dogs can you guys actually house here?
Well, probably should be around 110, but right now we're over capacity, probably around 150.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just the problem. We do nice adoptions, but you can't stop them from coming.
And I know that part of fostering is also volunteering. So can you tell me
Yes,
about how your
yes.
volunteers make a big difference here?
Amazing. We have an amazing team of volunteers that come every day. We have volunteers that come and they take the dogs out, give them love, get them out for nice exercise. Some people take them out for the day. And besides our awesome staff, which is incredible too, it really just helps these dogs become more adoptable. The more they get out, the more they're loved and they're shown all these wonderful things and getting treats and car rides. We really feel it helps them get into their home. Right, Lucky? Lucky's saying, give me a home.
Get some treats
I want to get,
too.
yes, what's going on?
Are there any specific needs that you guys are finding right now besides adopters?
Yeah, that's
your biggest
That's the
need?
biggest need. That really is the biggest need. Just get these adopters, get the word out. You know, because sometimes being on a dead end street, you know, people don't always see us here, believe it or not, even though we're the largest and oldest. But it's just getting the word out for people, because once they come, they can't believe it. And we have amazing dogs here. I mean,
Like Lucky.
Lucky, look at Lucky, just sitting here.
He's
you
such
know,
a good boy.
just loving it.
But if someone were interested in adopting, what would be the next step for them if they're unsure?
It's pretty basic. You can do an application online, and then you can come down and see the dogs. You can look on Pet Finder to see our dogs.
How did you get involved in this? Like, how did you get started?
Yes, it's always been my passion. I've always wanted to be with animals. I love them, and I feel like this is the place I'm meant to be. So
that's amazing.
It is. It's incredible. It's like, it can be. I always say to people, like, they're like, how can you do it? And I'm like, how can't you? It's just one of those things. It's my calling. And I know for a lot of volunteers that come down, it's their calling also. This is what they love, and this is just what they want to do.
It's probably so rewarding to see like a huge difference in the dogs and getting them adopted.
And once they get adopted, it is
the best
rewarding.
feeling.
And especially for people who are attached to a certain dog, to be able to call them and say.
That's great.
We had a dog, Titan, who was here. I'll just use him. He was here a very long time. He was one of our longest residents here a year. Imagine being surrendered a year ago. And he was really cared for here. I know it sounds crazy, but
Well loved. He was well loved.
And he just ended in the most amazing homes. And that's a really great success for us to see that. And they send us updates. They all have, a lot of people start Instagram accounts so we can see.
Yes.
So it's pretty incredible.
So I'm pretty sure someone needs to adopt Lucky.
Yes.
Make him an Instagram account, and then send it to all of us, because he's gonna be Insta famous with that face. Like, he's gonna be Insta famous.
This is Lucky. This is what Lucky does.
I love it.
He
You're
wants
the
to be
best,
loved.
buddy.
He
Well,
wants
thank
to
you
be
so much
loved.
for chatting with me
Yes,
today.
thank you.
And letting me meet this precious, precious soul.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I seriously love him. Thanks so much for chatting with us today.
Thank you.
Hi, Kemp. Thanks for chatting with me. I hear that you're part of the OG family who started all of this
the
here at Love
OG.
Pup.
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning, little baby Kemp up there.
Yep.
You guys have come a really long way. Can you tell me how your family started and founded this entire thing?
Yeah, so my mom is just like a saint. Like, anybody who's ever crossed paths with ever knows that she just brings this energy and is just an incredible human. And so she's the kind of person where walking down the street, if she sees a dog, she immediately needs to know who the owner is, if she's by or him or her is nearby, what's the deal with the cat or dog or cat or any animal really. And it started with just her walking down the street and a friend finding a dog and, hey, do you want the dog? And my mom's really just inability to say no. She can't say no, especially like when it's something charitable or something she thinks is just morally correct. Cannot say no. So it started with someone brings the dog in and either we keep it or we find someone else, and it just like word of mouth. Like next thing you know, we have dogs in and out. Before we even had the shelter, we would have up to 30 dogs at our home, which as a kid growing up was not like the best thing ever. Like it was cool like for like the beginning, maybe the first couple weeks.
And then you're having to pick up poop after 30 dogs.
But when I have dogs climbing on my bed and peeing in my pillows and stuff, it's like, all right, guys, like we should really get a shelter going. And my dad has this great platform being a radio show host here in Phoenix. So it made it so like it was very easy to get people to hop on the ship with us and to find the support that we need to build this great place.
How did you guys go from 30 pups in the house to building this facility and actually like starting this whole foundation?
Well, at a certain point, we had to sit down at the table as a family and say enough was enough with 30. Like there's like, eventually there's no, it's not, like you can't live like that for an extended period of time. And we were pushing a year or two, and even got to the point where our house flooded, so we moved to another house, and it was almost like when picking the rental house, we had to keep in mind that we had 30 dogs.
Right.
So it was almost like all these dogs were making every decision for us. And so we eventually cut it down to our 6 that are with us all the time now. And this was a massive process. It took years to build and to get the money and the people to do it. But it was really just a conversation at the table in terms of quality of life, us sitting down, having to figure it out.
That's really cool, and it's really cool that the family was all involved. And I guess I'm curious, like, you guys seem to be really family oriented because you're here. Like, we came and you're here too. Is your family like still really involved even though you guys still have the shelter here?
Yes, so we're all in college now, the boys, but we've been in it since the beginning. Like that picture is 8 years ago, and we'd been doing it before that. And so now we're all in college, and like when we're back for summers, and it's just the family group chat, hey, DOGTV's coming to town. Who can go? And I just happen to be the one home not working right now. So I was like, I'll be there, Mom. Like I know the story, I know how much she cares about it. So, and I know all the people that work here.
Yeah.
So it's super easy for all of us to just come in and do it.
That's awesome.
Like for example, like if Tara or anybody who works here needs anything, it's like, okay, my mom's not here, well we can just get one of her boys and we'll go and do it.
That's awesome. It's great that she has your support, and you guys obviously love dogs or else you wouldn't be doing this. You wouldn't be here. Even though you may have had some pee on your pillow. I hope you forgive him for that.
All kinds, whatever, whether it's throw up, pee, poop, spit, all of it.
Yeah, but it's worth it, right?
You know what? It's made me very good, like growing up, being able to deal with gross things. So there's a very good part of it.
That's great.
Like if we're here and there's people that are uncomfortable with diarrhea on the floor, I got it, guys. Or like when I go to school in Hawaii, like we have birds that fly in, or whether it's a chicken or someone
You're
poops
like,
on the
I'll
floor.
deal with the poop, don't worry about it.
Guys, like really, it's not that big of a deal. I've been doing this my whole life, so it's made that like almost a skill now.
I'm crying laughing because I can tell you've had a lot of experience with poop.
Too much. Too much for someone of 21 years old. Too much poop experience.
Well, I hope it's probably taught you a lot of life lessons.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to be very experienced in taking care of others.
Yes.
And clearly you and your family are
I
super selfless because you guys are doing a lot to help all these animals.
Yes.
And I hope you have your bed to yourself unless you want lots of dogs in your bed.
You know what? Thank God for my little brother Dutch. He sleeps with 5 of them. So it's made it so my burden has been a lot less. Like I kid you not, I walk into his room at night, he's got 2 dog beds, 3 on the bed, 1 under the bed, and 1 on the dog bed. It's unbelievable, which means I get my bed to myself.
That's good. Well, you got some good lessons on sharing.
Yes.
Yes. And I think you have a bright future ahead of you because of all
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh my
If
goodness.
anyone needs me to pick up poop anywhere or anything gross, I got it. I have so much experience with it.
You heard it. I'm going to call you and have you come pick up the poop from my yard.
I've done.
Fantastic.
Done.
Well, thanks for chatting with me today and telling me a
course.
little bit more about the amazing things your family has done with this rescue, and for all the laughs because my cheeks hurt. So, thanks. And
Of course.
no more poop for you today.
You know what? If you guys really need me to, I could. If you need me to.
All right, we said pooped enough in this interview, but
Yes,
thank you
we
for
have.
chatting with me today.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Consider fostering if you're not ready to adopt yet. You'll help save a life, free up shelter space, and get a feel for what kind of pet is right for you. I actually fostered him before adopting him. So let's go meet some more dogs that could use a foster or forever home.
Introducing Olive. Olive is a lovely young dog, a little over 2 years old. Her beginning started out a little rough when her and her brother were dumped overnight as scared puppies. Although she is still shy with strangers, she has come a long way. She warms up quickly and enjoys crawling into your lap for attention. She has some good dog skills and can sit like a boss. She enjoys car rides and playing in kiddie pools.
Chili is a 4.5-year-old little pit bull mix. She comes in at a tiny 45 pounds, and this little mini friend is gonna be your best friend. She loves to play with her toys. She loves to chase balls and her squeakies and defluff all the fluffs when she's in her home. You should come meet her because she's amazing and cute and mini, and even though she's got this most serious face, you're gonna fall in love with her.
Meet Lee, our cuddle queen. She is a 7-year-old spayed female who is a Labrador Retriever pug mix who weighs about 56 pounds. She is super affectionate, cuddly, and sweet, and loves to relax on the couch. Lee tucks herself into bed every night and is patiently waiting for her forever home. She'd do best as the only pet in the home so she can soak up all the love and attention that she deserves.
Meet Elton. This sweet boy started off shy, but with time and patience, he has begun to blossom, warming up to trusted people and enjoying gentle pets. He's even showing off playful zoomies. He has done well with other dogs in care, joining playgroups and buddy walks, and could enjoy a home with a respectful dog social companion. Elton will need patient adopters who can move at his pace.
Paige is a 5-year-old, 50-pound terrier mix who's available for adoption at Abandoned Pet Rescue, Fort Lauderdale's only no-kill animal shelter. Paige absolutely loves stuffed toys and playing fetch. This sweet girl just wants to be by your side and is very easygoing in the home. She's potty trained, crate trained, and she walks well on a leash. Paige is now a healthy, happy dog, but she was originally found abandoned on the street and she was skin and bones at that time.
There's nothing more powerful than choosing to adopt your new best friend. And all those dogs we just saw, they are more than ready. Let's help you get ready too with this week's Adoption A to Z segment.
And nutrition. Nutrition is a key part of your new dog's health. Ask your vet about the right food for your dog's age, breed, and activity level. Transition food gradually over a couple of weeks and always give them fresh water. Help limit treats and keep from overfeeding.
Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Tiffany Tupler and I'm a veterinarian at Chewy Health. I'm excited to share this adoption tip with you. We're all excited when a dog comes home for the first time, but we have to realize too that they're gonna be under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure, which is why you always have to remember the 3-3-3 rule. So when you're thinking about introducing your dog to anything, let's make it simple. So don't think about it as like kids versus dogs versus cats versus people. Think about it simple. So the first rule of thumb is you really have to, one, build a relationship with your dog before you start introducing them. Because remember, let's say we're all going to a party and I don't know anybody there. So I'm pretty nervous, I'm a little shy, and the first thing my friends does is throw me into the middle of their friend group and say, "This is my friend Tiffany, everybody say hi." And so that's really overwhelming, and I may never want to go to a party again with my friend. Even though I love my friend, I love hanging out with them, I now have this really kind of weird relationship with them when we go out. So what you want to do is build a communication system first. So what you're doing with them is you're actually helping to understand where and when they want to be. So number one, work on understanding their body language. Create a communication system so then you can read them and say, "Ooh, maybe it isn't time to introduce them to a dog today because your body language is showing a little bit of fear in this particular dog. So that's why when we talk about gradually introducing, we're not just saying wait a couple weeks and then throw them into something. Actually start understanding their body language, especially when they're around different things. Because let's be honest, just like with people, dogs are gonna tend towards certain things maybe they've been exposed to in a positive way, but they also might meet new things. Like, I'm scared not because I think that person's gonna hurt me, but I've never actually seen somebody with a hat. I don't know what that means. Or I've never seen somebody wear heels before, so what's that? So you have to kind of read their body language and then have a communication system so they can actually know when they can leave. So going back on that independent space, right? Making sure that they can remove themselves, let them choose that journey. So as you start to gradually introduce them, keep in mind that not all animals are gonna love every animal. It's a very unrealistic expectation to assume your dog is gonna love every dog. I know we really want that, but just like we don't love every single person we meet, doesn't mean that every dog needs to meet every dog that they're not gonna have to love every dog, but what we really wanna emphasize is that they should be able to walk by another dog. Maybe they don't play with every dog, but we're gonna start to recognize their particular favorites and animals that maybe we can just avoid for a little bit. So always keep in mind that you have to understand their body language, learn a communication system, and then as you slowly work with them, start to recognize some of those little factors that may be scary to them. Like a cat, for example. Maybe all the cats they've met have never hissed before, and they finally meet a cat that does, and it scares them. And so that's a very traumatic experience. And always remember to use positive reinforcement, right? Reward the behaviors we want, slowly introducing them into the things that you need them to do, but never force them, because dropping them, AKA flooding them into a situation. So we use the analogy with snakes or maybe clowns. If I put you in a room with something you're really scared of, you're probably never going to want to do it again, no matter what the situation is. So just make sure that you're understanding what they're doing, you have a great communication system, and that you allow patience and understanding that maybe not every adventure is going to be the perfect one.
Adoption is life-changing for you and your new dog. And with big change comes big questions. So let's get into adoption FAQ. Everything you've always been wondering, answered. So what vaccinations do newly adopted pets even need?
First and foremost, infectious diseases everywhere. They are the invisible enemy, and vaccines are like your pet's shield, right? It's like their invisible shield against these invisible enemies. So I would definitely say parvo, distemper, and rabies. These are core vaccines, meaning essentials. And then for cats who, particularly those who have some activity outside, rabies and FVRCP, those are essentially non-negotiables. But I would say there are other lifestyle vaccines for your pets who are the life of the party and they like to greet other pets at the dog park. There are specific vaccines for them. So again, having that relationship with your veterinary healthcare team to decide which vaccines are the best for your pet are going to be key.
That's perfect.
Bringing a new dog home is one of the most exciting moments of your life, but it can also feel overwhelming. I'm Dr. Ross Henderson, and here's what every new pet parent should know to help their dog feel safe, healthy, and truly at home. Socialization is quality, not quantity. Socialization isn't about meeting everyone, it's about having positive experiences. One calm, successful interaction beats 10 overwhelming ones. Watch your dog's body language and respect their comfort zone. Confidence grows when experiences feel safe.
If you're thinking about adopting, now is the time. These dogs need homes, and you could be their hero. Scan the QR code, visit the shelter's site, and don't forget, we have a special thank you gift waiting for you. See you next week on The Adoption Show.